Hey, this time we're ready. And I have my hat this time because it's not being dried no more. So it should be good to go. We got like a little bit of time, probably like an hour. But, you know, I mean, I haven't really been able to stream as much because of Ragbri, so I figured go ahead and do a little bit more today. I'm taking basically until Thursday off from biking. Then I'll be going back to 30 miles for all of August. And then September I'll be going back to 40, and that'll be about as far as I go. For now, I'll probably do a little further on occasion. I just don't have to do 50s or 60s every time. And I like 40s. 40s is pleasant, and 30s is pleasant. 20s is a little too short. That's like an hour and a half. It did! How you doing, Yannick? Yes, I was going to say, I did go ahead and do Ragbri. So, that went pretty well. How are you doing? How have you been? Got a slightly new setup. Not quite that, not that different, but we have monitors that are arm monitors, arms, whatever. Basically hoisted now. How's you? Of course, I'm glad to hear you're doing well. I did pretty okay actually. So even with the bike accident, I was able to do half. So not a little over half actually, because I think it's about 420, and I was able to do 240. Yeah, that's correct. So not quite as much as I would have liked to do, but considering the situation, I think it was better. For the first half of the week, basically, I did every other day. So I did full 40 miles the first day. I skipped the second 40. Then the third day, I did half of a 80, another 40. The 70-mile day I didn't do. And then it was a 60-mile day. Yes, it was a 60-mile day. I had to think about it. I did all of the 60-mile day. I did half of a 40, or half of an 80 again. And the very last one was another 40. So, yeah, and that was a good distance. Not, as I said, quite what I wanted, but considering the circumstances, I don't think anybody's really going to fault me. I went to the foot doctor today. Apparently I'm wearing shoes that are too big, and that's why I have an ingrown toenail. So I'm working on fixing that. I mowed the lawn today. I'm currently smoking a pork butt, which I'll have to go check here in about 13 minutes. That shouldn't take me very long, though. I just need to spray it with some apple juice. I was going to set up the lawn today, but while I was mowing the lawn, since it has been like 2 weeks, I haven't been able to, maybe 3 weeks. It's been an amount of time. I haven't been able to mow the lawn because of my leg. So that, it got really long, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And it took me an hour, we'll go with an hour and a half to mow the front lawn, which is not usually how long it takes. It usually takes 30 minutes, I'd say. But yeah, I haven't been able to mow it, so it has been a busy day, but it's been a good day. I'm glad to be done training quite so much for Ragbri, but I'm already thinking about doing it again in 2 years.
Ready for the next fight.
There is another biking race that I was informed by a friend of mine, Sean McAfee, who we've talked about on the stream. Yeah, okay, that's doable. We can do that. We can do that. Who we've read his book on stream before. He lives down in, where does he live? Louisiana, and there is apparently a similar thing to Ragbri for Louisiana for the week of Mardi Gras, so like the week right before. It was the week right before Easter? I might have to find out what to give up then, because it's like if I'm trying to, I'll have to look into that. Basically, like right around then, so I'm interested in that. And already thinking about doing multiple bike rides because of course I am. Unfortunately, for Thursdays and Saturdays, I'll probably have to go back to running. I like running. I prefer biking. But with my the new rule at work, which is a very bad rule, I'm not going to lie about that. It makes more sense for me to go ahead and run during my lunches, which is fine. It's not really problematic, it's just slightly annoying, I guess. Could be worse. And Thursdays at the moment, I can still go ahead and bike after work. It's just on Friday, or Saturdays, I should say. I won't be able to because I'd still like to do Blood in the Clock Tower with P-Tony and everybody else. So I can only do game 2 because of the new work schedule, which is nobody likes. Everybody, they tell what you can do at lunch. No, as long as I'm back within time, they don't mind, or haven't previously, and hopefully it will stay that way. I obviously can't know if it will stay that way, but I see no reason it shouldn't. So they've had no problem with me running during lunch before, and we have like an hour. If we were to go down to half an hour lunch, I'd be okay with that. I'm not gonna lie. Is an hour lunch nice sometimes? Yeah. Would I also prefer a half-hour lunch so as to get out of work a half hour earlier? Yeah. I would. I think that'd be much better actually, because then getting out of work half an hour earlier does happen to equal less time that I have to be on site, so. But yeah, we'll see. Overall, Ragbro was really good though. The biking was good. You had to pay for every shower. Only ever had half-hour lunches. Honestly, an hour lunch is a little too long, unless you're going out. The only reason we really have an hour lunch is because there's nothing near where I work. So unless you're bringing your food in, which is not a problem, obviously, it's just unless you're bringing food in, then there's not enough time. But of course, our job is a lot of waiting anyway, so it's like, does it really matter that much? My opinion is no. No, it doesn't. A lot of, as long as our tests are running properly, there's not much else that can be done, truth be told. It is what it is. Not much that I can ever do about it. But yeah, it was like $8 a shower. Never said anywhere on the FAQ that you had to pay for your own showers. So that was kind of scummy. I got really tired of eating not takeout, but like food trucks really quickly, honestly. Because that is way too much food, and they don't even give you that much food. Food typically starts like $13 a meal, and that wasn't even that much food, so. Honestly, for anybody planning to do Ragbra, I would say ignore the food trucks, eat locally. Some food trucks were good, don't get me wrong. I agree. I agree it was ridiculous. Absolutely. Absolutely, I agree with that. I not sure who came up with that idea, but it was not a good idea. And each time enemies defeat... See, I'm not that... I mean, defeating an enemy is fine. But it's not great either. I don't think we fought these guys. Yeah, we have not fought the goblins yet. So we'll get to them in a second. I'd like to get rid of these guys first. Yeah, overall pretty good. Trying to think what else I'm trying to say. Got into a fight with my dad on the last day, which that wasn't quite as pleasant, but I mean, he is very skewed in his politics, and he does not like admitting when he's wrong. And he tried to blast me about doing the exact same thing that I was trying to correct him on, and he just, I lost my temper a little bit, but it just gets frustrating, honestly, because it's like we've had this discussion before, and my dad refuses to listen. I love him, don't get me wrong, but it is very frustrating. Where do these goblins keep coming from? Like, or do they just keep merging? Which is possible, I can see that. Also, admittedly, the goblins do look a little weird in this game, I'm not gonna deny that. Like, when they looked more like cars, it was fine, but now that we're getting to, like, more traditional goblins, it's a little weird. Politics or landmines, I don't try to, it's just, I was making a joke about how the Earth is flat, and then my dad decided to start going in about how the Catholic Church was wrong about Galileo, and it's like, we've had this discussion before, and I've proven him wrong, but he likes to, does not like to admit that. Which it is a hard thing to admit, don't get me wrong. I don't disagree with that. It's hard for me to admit when I'm wrong. But it's like, we've had this discussion before, please. Alright, so we got it. Not a problem. I don't have to fight the big guy. Should be fine. If I have to fight the big guy, we are probably dead. But yeah, I definitely don't try to talk politics that much unless it's absolutely necessary. We have to sometimes, honestly, but I do. Aww. Stop him from recovering. But it's not something that I'm actively searching to talk about. Overall, though, honestly, it was good. I got to see a priest that I have not seen in a little while because he was a younger priest, so he was at my parish for 2 years, if I remember correctly. Then he was transferred, which, you know, makes sense, and I was able to see him. So that part was very nice. Overall, I did really enjoy it. I'm looking forward to doing it again in the future, honestly. Like, the putting up your tents each night was a little annoying, but it's not like it was the worst thing in the world. And give it like another, give it like another 3 weeks, and I'll forget about that. How nice with the biking? The biking was pretty nice, honestly. There was a lot of hills. They did say there would be a lot of hills. I was not quite as prepared for the hills as I should have been, but it's a little hard in Des Moines to be prepared for the hills. But overall, it was pretty nice. Also, due to the fact that I'm more used. So, since it was on roads, they were really nice, honestly. Had no problems with that. There was a lot less bumps than there is on a bike trail. So that was very pleasant. Overall, it was a really good experience, honestly. The only other thing that I can say is it was hotter. Because the bad side to bike trails is they're not as well maintained as roads because, you know, they're not used by cars. However, they do typically put trees along the bike trails, which does happen to make it so that... Did we go too far? Where are we? Oh, no, we're fine. Okay. Okay. Up a little bit. So the heat difference was definitely noticeable. Okay, I was going that way, which is fine. Not gonna have enough for that one. Oh, we had that already. Okay. I don't really care about the magic too much. I mean, a little bit, but overall, it's definitely not my primary interest. Let's... We got... We use it right? Yeah. But it was really nice, and then biking with my son was nice, so I was very glad to do that with him. It was a good time all around, honestly. I was very tired yesterday. I'm still a little bit tired, but I'm less tired yesterday or today than I was yesterday. We're just short, aren't we? Minivax did some of the ride, yeah. He did about 4 days. He did 2 days with me and 2 days with my dad. So, and for those, he only did like 40 miles. We did not have him go ahead and do any more than that just because he probably would not have enjoyed that. And we do want... I obviously want him to have a good time and not be miserable with that, so... I want him to keep having fun, and I hope that he wants to do Rag Rag again in the future. The pork chops we had were fantastic as well. Because Because there's a... I'm also impressed. He does a very good job. I was very proud of him. There is a well-known person for Ragbri called Mr. Porkchop who sells pork chops along the ride. He does a fantastic job. I guess I should technically say his son because he passed away a few years ago. But either way, the pork chops are fantastic. One of the best thing pork chops I've ever had. Oh, I'm gonna have to go ahead after we get everybody leveled. Before we go fight that behemoth king, I'm gonna have to take a quick BRB. I want Saboteur, probably. Yeah, especially. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I gotta go spray that pork butt, so I'll be right back. Pork chop, smoked pork shoulder, you will. Well, I mean, as I was saying, it's a very the pork chops, while they're very good, are very expensive. They were $10 a pork chop, and that is expensive. But as I said, for the quality of the pork chops, it was worth it. That and the lemonade and some Thai food that we had were probably the best food that we had. Pickles weren't too bad either, because pickles help with cramps, which I did not realize. You got a giant pickle for $3, which wasn't too bad, and then there was places where you could have unlimited pickle juice for like $2, which also helps with cramps. So that worked out pretty well overall, honestly. But okay, I am gonna go spray that pork butt. So I will be right back. Probably like a minute, maybe 2. Give me 2 minutes.
Got one.
Nice.
Another one's still in.
He's bouncing. Bouncing. No, he's not. Over there. Bouncing.
Where?
Nice.
Nice.
Good job.
Ooh, he had a legendary assault rifle. Wow.
Yeah, that was the one I dropped.
Oh.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
kidding. Just kidding.
Okay, I'm gonna do that one more time. That one wasn't bad. I like that. Wasn't bad. Which one is sneaky quest? Oh gosh! Ah! Ah!
Not good in any
Don't scare me! Stop!
Usually defined as.
Stop!
As an adverb, bad
Leave me
is
alone.
defined as badly. For more, ask me to give you more definitions
No!
for bad.
Bad, Alexa. No, leave me alone. Oh, I just want to mute you. Are you off? Hello? Alexa? No, go away. See if I can turn you off. Girl. Oh, hello, Glitch. Beautiful. Beautiful. Truly a beautiful vision. Whee. Okay, there we go. Good. Nope! I thought, pausing for a second would stop this glitch, but, let's just... Alright, you good? Nope. Okay, fine. I'll just say it's some kind of new force power to intimidate people as I go into battle. Didn't they make it so you can get Ninja Gaiden on a different Oh! Okay! Those guys are invisible, by the way. Thank you. Oh, and I feel good. Those only 2. No, we got. Yeah, there's those 2. Okay. Huh. We'll do that then.
I mean, you can't know that. You can only suspect that.
You're streaming.
Yeah, as you said, electrolytes, which I do happen to forget sometimes, are in pickles, even though it's basically pure salt. Yeah, I was gonna say we had a lot of electrolytes in it. You know, it's pretty good. Yeah. All right, we got another half hour or so. Honestly, I kind of want to go try taking on one of the... Nope. One of the dinosaurs. We'll do that here in a little bit. No need to do that quite yet, honestly. Yep. If you could stop hurling the same person over and over again, Behemoth King, that'd be fantastic. Now I don't mind if you hurl her as much because she's gonna get healed anyways.
Thanks.
Still slightly annoying. I might turn it back down because I didn't realize how loud it was with the fight music, honestly. There we go, got him just in time. Got a little worried we were going to not get his stagger in time, but we did, so. He should be a piece of cake now, honestly. Should be is the key word. I'm not trying to taunt him. He still has a lot of health, don't get me wrong, but I'm fairly certain as long as he's always being attacked, he basically can't attack us. And I could be wrong about that. I said that earlier. Good clarification, but we're boosted pretty well. That probably shouldn't be able to kill us in one hit, but it's still a little terrifying. I'm not gonna lie. Though now that I am figuring out for Lightning that her last attack, she always does a dodge away from them. That might be a useful thing to remember, because it's like... It's not the most useful thing, but if you think you're about to take damage, like now I can go ahead and do 1, 2... Oh, maybe she only does it at the end of a full combo. Oh, okay. I thought that the game was... Ooh, that was close. Still close. Too close. Do not like. That does way too much damage. You have to be honest. But we did it. It's fine. Also, I need to remember to turn it down a smidge. Like, the main problem is that for this section, it's a little quiet. I'm not going to deny that, but...
What is this?
there's no perfect, and I'd rather it be a little quiet, because this part's too loud. So it's like, yeah. It's not, like, awful, though. It's good, it's fine, we're all fine. It's fine. We're all fine here. Star Wars. How are you? There we go. It took me a second. It's like, I haven't watched the original trilogy. The sound is fine. I'm glad to hear that. I always over worry because I just do. I should rewatch the original trilogy for Star Wars. It's been a while. At the moment, Minimax and I are watching Looney Tunes. There's just other things I want to watch with him. I wouldn't mind rewatching the original Star Wars though with him. Okay. Don't die, Hope. Okay, I should take care of that. Absorb, immune, weakness. Don't know if we have that. Wrong button. Bren, how you doing? How's your day? How's your move? How's life? There we go. Okay, this guy should go down pretty easily now. I am feeling a lot less tired today, but I can definitely still feel a little bit of being tired from Ragbri, honestly, which isn't a bad thing. It's just noticeable.
Just another battle.
Do you think love can bloom on the battlefield? Okay, so this is... Well, you're able to get some of them. This doesn't seem too bad currently, but that could always change. Life is all blessings. The move was exhausting. I understand that. I did you move? I thought I needed a new address though, through Discord. Fair. What is Ragbri? Yeah, I can tell you what Ragbri is. So Ragbri is basically the I was trying to think of the actual acronym for it, but I'll just describe what it is instead because I am being bad at hold on. Oh, he's summoned. That well, I was gonna say it might be bad, but it should be fine. Ragbri is basically you bike across all of Iowa, Bren, in a week. Pretty enjoyable, actually. I obviously have to be trained up for it, and I did train a lot for it. Probably should get you guys out of here, honestly. You guys don't have that much health, so... But yeah, you camp in tent all week, and then you go ahead and bike across all of Iowa over the course of 1 week. the route changes each year. It's a yearly thing. Some people like to use it for drinking, unsurprisingly. I like to use it for the actual biking itself. But it's a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun doing it. My wife had an enjoyable time doing it for the most part, as did my son. So, and yeah, it's an interesting thing. It can change. Like, we did it ourselves. You can hire a group so as to go ahead and help with setting up tents and stuff for you, carrying stuff for you. It's not necessarily a bad idea, but it is an expensive one if you do that. Like, some of them I think were 2,000 for a week, which does make sense, to be quite honest, because those ones had like AC each night and like a trailer, other things. But yeah, this year was hilly, is what I'm trying to say, I guess. It's a biking thing. A lot of it was hills this year. A lot of fun. Okay, there goes that one. Which of you is more dead? Probably you. We're already targeting you, so. Do they just block all magic? Yeah, they do. Okay, do I happen to have... No. I'll work on you first, honestly. That wasn't a very scary summon, not gonna lie. Which I'm perfectly fine with. Fascinating that they have an enemy completely immune to magic, though, because if I did not happen to have lightning here, this would be basically unwinnable. Because I don't have anybody else on my team that can do physical... Well... Yeah. I don't think I have anybody else on my team that can do physical damage. But at least it's block and not absorb, so that does have, yeah, as I say, probably a pretty low rating. That did take quite a while, I'm not going to deny that. Okay, so what mission was that? Was that 11? 12? It was 11, so we need to find where mission 12 is. Give me 1 second here, folks. I think 12 should be... Where are we? We're there, okay. A waystone. Okay, 1 and 9. I think that's... I think I found it. I believe it's this one. We only have, like, a few more of these we can currently do, which is fine. I'm fine with a break, honestly, from doing these here. Because there's a total of 62. But we cannot do all of them at once, which is perfectly fine. Now, let's see if this is easier than last time, because I know that when we tried to take these guys on before... Aurora would be annoying, and they'd summon too. And Aurora is still being a bit annoying, but could be worse. We're dealing more damage, we can take more damage. All of these things do happen to make a big difference, unsurprisingly. But I will admit that all the lemonade that we had... You want to bike it? Biking is really enjoyable, Brian. I was going to say... I can... Do you still have a bike? I guess is the best question. And are there decent trails near you?
It's done.
Not that you can't bike on the road, obviously, but... I know that I definitely prefer biking on trails just because then I don't have to worry about other drivers possibly killing me. Well, as much. There is still, like, if you're going to cross a road... etc., etc. Haven't had a bike since you were a kid. That's fair. I was gonna say, you're in the Georgia area. I was gonna say, if you were closer to North Carolina, I probably could get you one for fairly cheap, honestly. But I mean, are you for GothCon, Bren? Are you driving, or are you flying? I'm assuming flying. Driving? Ooh. If you're interested, I can talk to my dad. My dad is only 5.5. Okay, that's not too bad. If you're interested, I can talk to my dad. He lives in North Carolina. So he'd probably be willing to sell you a bike if you wanted me to go ahead and ask. I can't guarantee anything, of course, but... I will say hi to Father Evan at GothCon for you, Nanaket. I wouldn't dream of doing otherwise. Oh, we should heal.
Thanks.
I'm looking forward to meeting him and the people that I didn't meet at the wedding. And the people that did meet at the wedding, I'm looking forward to seeing again. I hope it's going to be a little low on health, but if I can take out this flan right here, right now, that will help considerably against the other flan, because having one less enemy makes it so that there's one less damage source. So, okay, there we go. We should have this in the bag, then. You do have proof that you've met me and Wifey. As I say, I wish that the wife could come this time. The only reason she isn't this time is just because she doesn't want to go ahead and spend money on 2 tickets, which I understand. It's... just doesn't always work out that way. She is hoping she can come to the next one, though. Harvey. And hopefully the pork butt is about 100 degrees when I go check it here in another 7 minutes. That would be pretty on point for where it needs to be then, which would obviously be a good thing. Well, don't really have much else to do, so yeah, I guess. Okay. Over here. Okay. Fair enough. It says it's hard, but it's only a C rating, and we've done a few C ratings before. Not that that doesn't mean it can't be hard still, but we'll see, I guess. Picture didn't happen? I was gonna say, I mean, if you want to share those pics, Brent, that's perfectly fine. I was gonna say, I assume in the Discord. As I say, you might even see this hat. Which I have finally... So this was... I finally watched this hat. That was the first time that I've watched this hat since I bought this hat in February. So, it probably needed it, honestly. I'm not going to deny that. I don't know exactly how often you need to wash hats. It's not something that typically comes up, how often you wash a hat. I do kind of want to see if I can take on that dinosaur now, because if I can take him on, I can probably take on the other thing, but I do want to find a save point before I try to take on the dinosaur. That makes it. That's fair, Bren. Fully understandable. I'm surprised the mail isn't here yet, by the way. I know that we should have a bunch of mail, because we had a hold for a week, but... hasn't been here as far as I've seen yet. I guess I'll check it when I go to moisten my... or spray the pork butt here again in a couple minutes.
No problem.
There's a save point not too far from here, actually. Alright. We'll come fight you in a second, dinosaur. I want to say first to make sure that I can. You come back here, I'll fight you. I know I can take you. Yeah. I know I've said it a few times, but this is still a very pretty game. He teases us with pork, but I mean, I was gonna say if you were here, Brent, I'd be more than willing to share it. As I say, I had fantastic pork chops while biking too, so. Ooh, we did have enough for that. I wasn't sure if we would. Don't like that number, though. Even if it doesn't really mean much. It means basically what power you give to it, and you shouldn't give it any power because it was meant to be Nero. Yeah, Ravager. Yeah, I was gonna say we're gonna be just short. Strength is not as important for you, Sassy Pants, so not quite what I'm focusing on, to be quite honest. Still not that important. Not that important for you either. The roll level would be nice. I want the magic for... Oh, did we happen to... Yeah, we did. We skipped over this entirely by mistake. Alright, we should... Ow. Probably do this. I was so focused on getting... Hirasa. Yeah. Makes sense. I mean, Kirasa is... Pork, the best. Next to smoked... Smoked brisket sounds good, too. We had Sloppy Joe's last night, and that was good, too. Honestly, food is just good. Okay. Yeah, may as well mostly finish that off. Well, get a lot of the way there. Sentinel is not done. Okay, we should probably go finish that off then. Medic is done, so I think we were working on Saboteur. Because we haven't really been putting much into a Saboteur. And that can be very useful, so... Okay. Sabotage! I do love meat. I love all kinds of food, honestly. I like salads, too. I like meat, but I like to have veggies to go with the meat. Smoked anything. I love when my husband smokes a chicken. Tough to get it lighted, as he always jokes. Yeah. Skin's too hard, I would assume. But because we've smoked a turkey before. And it was really good, but the outside was very crisp. That might have just been because that was one of the first things I smoked as well. Wait, does every time it just move, it does damage to us? Yeah, every time it just moves, it does damage to us. Okay. So now that I know that, I'll try that again, actually. I didn't realize that just every time it moved, it's like, LOL, what if we just did damage with every time we moved? Which, okay. I'm not happy about that, but... yeah, that do kind of make sense. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Okay. I think I have a plan, actually, for this guy, then. I think I can take this guy out. I just have to play it right, because I don't think, aside from his stomping, he really has anything that can damage us. I could be wrong about that, but that is definitely the way it seems to me. Lightning, are you gonna not cure yourself? Wow, you're an idiot.
No.
Yep, I would say no too, because... why didn't you heal yourself? Try that one more time. We'll try that for a minute. Oh, nope. He does not have just that. He has Quake as well. Okay. Yeah, I mean, alright, fair enough. Listen, I just was curious, guy. You can finish me off now. Unless I somehow get enough health to live, which is a possibility, but I'm not exactly holding my breath at the same time. You better cast that quick, because otherwise... yeah, there we go, we got it. Bay? What does bay mean? Oh, good. Yeah. Boom. I mean, listen. Smoked chicken is my favorite form of chicken. This music is fantastic. I agree, Bren. Even though I'm dying. I was saying earlier how I wish that... So, they had the soundtrack for Final Fantasy XIII on vinyl, but they don't sell it anymore. I want them to bring it back, because you're right, the music for this game is fantastic, and I agree with that wholeheartedly. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that enemy is meant to be fought later. I did want to at least give it a shot before... But considering we take like 1,000 damage each time he just decides to take a step, it's like, yeah... Yeah, it probably is meant to be later, isn't it? Okay, so yes, this way. Once we get to the next save point, or we fight another enemy, then I will go ahead and spritz my pork butt. I am willing to give something a good try. Good old college try, but if it just is eluding me, it doesn't seem to make much sense to me to go ahead and just smack your head and fail. But yeah, actually, the local orchestra is doing music from Final Fantasy XIII, like the city's orchestra, not like a little small thing, which I am looking to getting tickets for, because I'd be interested, because it's... well, honestly, basically all of the Final Fantasies have great music. And I think that the only downside to the main one... that I'm talking about is that they'll probably favor music from Final Fantasy VII, which music from Final Fantasy VII isn't bad, but there's so much better music to be had. But Final Fantasy VII is definitely the fan favorite. Thank you, I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm intrigued by this area, honestly, because it's meant to show you how hard it is to live out here. Which, yep, they're doing a good job of that, because a lot of these enemies do kick my butt until I get leveled up. But I wish that some of the enemies weren't quite so painful, I guess. I can't do this one yet. I was curious if it would show us how much we need to do in order to unlock it, but it's not going to currently. Okay, so we fought 2 of these guys before, maybe 3. However, I think that we only have 2 of these guys. They do happen to hit pretty hard, but their stagger bar is pretty low. Which is good for me, but bad for them. However, I don't care about what's bad for them. I care about what's good for me. Oh, he almost keeps falling to the ground, but he just doesn't quite. Oh, maybe not. I was gonna say he's gonna fall to the ground this time, but he's not actually. I'm also kind of curious if Aurora actually knocks him back into the air a little bit. It kind of seemed that way. Okay, so there's a group of 3. That shouldn't be a problem, honestly. And after this one, before we go fight the guy we're here to fight, I will actually go spritz. I guess it does lift him a little bit, not quite as high as I'd like, but it does lift him a little bit, which is fascinating. I do spritz the butt. I like to touch the butt, too. I'm assuming you were making a Finding Nemo joke there, for clarification. I figured I should clarify a little bit with that kind of comment. Not exactly, but he should have. I get it. I understand. As I say, Lightning's working on her space career. She keeps launching people into space, but not getting them very far. Or maybe not getting them nearly as far as they need to be in order to get to space might be a better way to put it. I appreciate it. Okay, so this is where the group that we need to fight is. Means I don't want to fight them yet. Actually, he's more over this way. And I do want to go ahead and fight his little cronies first to get a little bit more experience, but we are going to take a quick BRB. Yeah, I'm not going to level yet until we get to fighting those guys, so give me a few minutes. I'll be right back. I gotta go spritz that butt. I'm going to turn this down.
Yes! 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 Come on! Come on! Let's do this, baby! Let's do this! Let's do this, baby! I need it! No shortcuts.
Do we have any more power cells, or can we kill the golem? Oh, never mind! I didn't rotate
Do we have any more power cells, he says?
Apparently!
My bad! I regret everything! The worst part is this is the second time now that I've done this.
I'm gonna need that grenade launcher back from you. I might have a use.
Oh, hello, Glitch. Beautiful. Beautiful. Truly a beautiful vision. Whee. Okay, there we go. Good. Nope! I thought, pausing for a second would stop this glitch, but, let's... Alright, you good? Nope? Okay, fine. I'll just say it's some kind of new force power to intimidate people as I go into battle. Oh hey, started streaming and I started typing right away. I'm good at this. 1 second.
My words deserted me. To be frank, I am embarrassed to recall it.
Yeah. Honestly, being put on the spot is really hard, especially as somebody that's tried apologetics. I understand.
The importance of differentiating between words, deeds, and beliefs. Were he here, I suspect he would judge your father's conviction to be no more than rank self-serving delusion.
It's a delusion, Michael.
Even so, I cannot help but...
Oh, he typed into chat. Didn't notice that until now. All right, looks like he's done for the time being. I love my little butt. Dang it, cat! Stop my cat!
What's happening there?
Exactly. Oh man. Okay, I think we lost. We'll see if Ferris can pull this off. If you don't miss, Ferris, we'll be fine. What is your problem? Wow. Can you clip that, Mr. Bushido? Because that was pretty dang close. Justice shall flourish in his time, in fullness of peace forever. O God, with your judgment endow the king, and with your justice the king's son. He shall govern your people with justice, and your afflicted ones with judgment. Justice shall flourish in his time, in fullness of peace forever. Justice shall flower in his days, in profound peace, till the moon be no more. May he rule from sea to sea, and from the river to the ends of the earth. Justice shall flourish in his time, in fullness of peace forever. For he shall rescue the poor when he cries out, and the afflicted when he has no one to help him. He shall have pity for the lowly and the poor. The lives of the poor he shall save. And the engine's output settings haven't been properly adjusted yet either, so we probably won't be able to fly through skyrifts. However, if we can find some way to fix the hull in the engine, I'm sure skyrifts and stone reefs would pose no problem for the ship. Wait, did that just say engine instead of Enrique? I think it did. Radiant Venusaur in my future, Proot? I don't want a second Radiant Venusaur in my future. How you doing, Proot? Oh, was he playing Grounded? Like, Proot, I've already got my 4th Radiant Blastoise tonight. Ooh. I'll have to remember not to do that next time. Good thing it was on the, I see a 5th Blastoise. I mean, you might be right. So, good thing for me to note for future. I was having a little bit of problems getting the packaging off. This card isn't super important. This is just the one that has the code for the trading card game online. So, thankfully it was just that one, but it's an important lesson for me to be careful. Wimpod, Pidove, Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Bidoof. I hate you, Brute, so much! To clarify, I do not actually hate you, Brute. But it was like, the exact pack! I was gonna say, even though it does happen to be something that's sinful, it is... What?!
Whoa! How'd you manage that?
Yeah, don't know. Don't know. Oh! Oh my! Is he... Oh, he's not dead! Bomb. Hey, my Grubhub joke would make sense here. Oh gosh. This is going to... Quick, quick, quick! Oh, it worked! It worked! I thought I'd missed it! I might take a day off from biking. I'm having too much fun. I think I forgot to change it. So, I mean, I'd be fine with Hope. Hello, everybody. Hope here. I'm going to go kill Snow. He killed Miss Piggy. Wait, that makes it a weird dimension. No, I take it back. Don't like where this is going. Okay, I'm gonna do that one more time. That one wasn't bad. I like that. Wasn't bad. Which one is Sneaky Quest?
As an adjective,
Oh gosh!
bad as you defined as not good in any
Don't
manner or
scare
way.
me!
As a noun,
Stop!
it's usually defined as
Stop!
As an adverb, bad
Leave me
is
alone!
usually defined as badly. For more, ask me to give you more definitions
No!
for bad.
Bad, Alexa. No, leave me alone.
Oh, I just want to mute you.
Sounds good, Bren. Thank you for the lurk. It took me a little bit longer than I was anticipating, not by like crazy amount. I realized the chips were a little bit low, so I needed to go ahead and do those. So I did that at the same time. But you know, as is, we got it taken care of. Working overtime. Yeah, before we fight this guy, I figured any advantage we can have going against him, probably a good one, so I'd rather get a little bit more experience points, just in case we can get, like, a little more advantage. Can I come to your bed? I think there's somebody that wants to see you, but you haven't been to your bed this stream. You were in your bed the earlier stream. Now you're just sitting down there, yawning at me. I say that is one nice thing about this setup. It is a lot easier to actually see the cat. So I overall really do like the setup. I actually have a little bit more room on my desk as well, which is something I don't know if I'd say is necessary, but it does happen to be quite nice to have a bit more room on my desk. The main reason I just wanted the desk monitors was Thorin in this case. Speaking of Vinny, though, that is the main reason I did want the desk monitors, because he wanted to come snuggle on my desk, but would always try to push my monitors off, and I didn't want those to break, so I now have more room, and Vinny can come snuggle on my desk, and he hasn't done it yet, although I do see him right there. What does the fire charm do, actually? I'm curious. I mean, I'll use it, but occasionally absorbs. Yeah, I thought you were gonna tell me just absorbed. Like, occasionally absorbs, not very good. Not very good.
Slowing down for me.
I mean, it's fine, I guess, but it's like, occasionally. I wanted to absorb all the time. There's Vinny, though. He might go to the bed, or he might get into a fight with Thorin. It's hard to tell sometimes. By sometimes, I mean a lot of the time. This cat does like to fight. Hello, Vinny. You gonna lie down? You gonna prove me a liar now after I said I moved my monitors? That way, Or are you just gonna go try to annoy Thorin? You're gonna go try to annoy Thorin. No, no, you're not. You're gonna walk away from him. Proud of you. I did get him for a brief second. He walked away. I'll say, as soon as one of the cats goes to the bed, Mannequin, I will go ahead and give you a free one, since you did go ahead and get redeem that. That's what I'm trying to say. Bye, Thorin. You don't have to leave, you know. After I finish working on Commando for Lightning, I think I'll work on Medic for her. Because she does not have too much in the terms of Medic at the moment. But probably, aside from Raise and Cure, this probably would be a good idea, just so she can actually cure better. She'll get some more magic, which will also help her cure, but honestly, this whole open world thing kind of feels similar in the sense to Xenoblade Chronicles. But instead of them telling you, hey, this enemy is too high level for you, you kind of have to go bash your head against the enemy and see if you fail. Which is not as satisfying, I'm going to be honest. I'd rather not have to smash my head against the enemy and get a game over. It's like, okay. Because at least with Xenoblade Chronicles, it tells you what level they are, whereas this one's like, nah, you don't want to know the enemy's level? You don't want to know the enemy's level. You don't want to know. And even then, that's not going to go ahead and tell you anything, because I don't know. The levels in this game are weird. Oh, well. If there was hands over the mouth and the ears, I would say it was hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil, but that is not what it is. So I assume that's not what it is. Resistant, half. Interesting, okay. Too bad we don't have slow currently.
Thanks.
I appreciate it.
There we go. Okay, I think we can start wailing damage on him. Didn't you go ahead and heal everybody else? Hope you can. Oh, Murderous Might. What does this do, and why is it somewhat terrifying? If I launch him, it should be fine. Oh, he can't get launched. That is, in fact, scary. Never mind. Oh, why didn't he get launched the first time then, game? I'm curious and angry. Angry might not be the right word. Disappointed. Disappointed works pretty well in this instance, because it's like, it felt like he should have been launched, but he didn't get launched. Okay, health, please. Thank you. As long as he doesn't come back down, we'll be fine. He wasn't too bad. And got 5 stars for him too. Nice. Oh, and 10,000. Yeah, I was gonna say, for claiming how hard he was not that hard. Royal Armlet. Let's see what the Royal Armlet does. Here's both. That's It's not awful. I am intrigued, honestly. I am not opposed to the idea, honestly. Star Warp, how you doing? What mission was that again? What mission do we need to find now? Oh, where's 13? 13's back next to where 12 was. Oh, good. We're gonna have to come back because 14 is near where we are. I think that's 14. Yeah, it's 14, but we gotta do 13 first, which is interesting. Alright. "13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And I think that's all we can currently do in this area, so that's good. We can finally move on with the story, which is good. Gonna take a nap? I get that. Enjoy your nap, Star. Naps are nice. I like naps. I think we got everything. Well, we haven't gotten everything. I guess we should go for Dispel, though. We'll say Dispel go for last. Why not? Ooh, we do have enough for that. Okay, so we can, in fact, save Spellker for last. Okay. We'll do this, and then we'll come back to that, and we'll work on Medic. Because there is a lot of stuff here still for Medic. You can get a lot of magic out of it, a lot of HP too, actually. Medic looks like it'll be a good thing for Lightning. And we'll have Cura. Not too bad. It will be a welcome addition, honestly. Ravager, I'm not that interested in, to be quite honest. Like, I'm still gonna go for it. We've already started it, so it's like, why wouldn't I? Sounds good, Nanakit. You make sure you have a good day and God bless. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I was gonna say, we probably won't be going for too much longer, to be quite honest. Thundica. Yeah, I do want Thundica. Strengths, I'm willing to save for later. Like, they're not bad, but I'd rather you have more magic. That's what I really want for you, Sassy Pants. And the game just is not quite doing that. This I'll give you. Okay. We go with strength. Not the first thing, though. Now we'll go for the strength, because then that'll just be the last thing for Medic, and then you can start working on your Synergist more. And Ravager. Yeah. You got a lot of abilities that you're about to grab, don't you, actually? Honestly, this will probably be the one we do for you last. Oh, not because I think you're bad at it, but because we haven't started it yet. So honestly, why would I not continue on with Synergist to finish it for you when we are already pretty close to having finished it? So. Got strength. I mean, you can use strength. We did not finish Sentinel for you quite yet. A few things that we need to grab for you. Finish that off. Not much left for that though. 2 strength, HP, and ability. Yeah, we will be back with Octopath Traveler 2 tomorrow. I'll probably stream a little earlier in the day like I did today. I need to do some bike repairs, so I'm going to go to Daily Mass, come home, and then I am going to... not come home, actually. I'm going to go to a bike area, bike store, buy some bike parts, so that way I can work on repairing my bike. I need a spoke and some other things. Where is this mission? Okay, so it should be this one right here. I want to explore that new area we just opened up, but I'm gonna go grab that mission first. I think that makes the most sense. Otherwise I might forget. I don't think we'd forget, but it does happen to be a possibility. I do wish that we'd gotten some more warp points at this point. Like, we should have gotten one on the other. Like, we have one for here. We should have one... Oh, it is available now. Okay, so we do have one available for there soon. But not quite yet. Interesting. Okay, hold on. Oh, that's 54. I got 17. Well, that's fine. I like doing them in order. I say, just so I cope and seethe. I say as I cope and seethe to myself, I like doing them in order because I didn't notice that I could have grabbed number 17 so as to make my life a little bit easier. That's alright. We'll beat up these guys for a little bit of extra experience on our way over. Admittedly, medic is not exactly Lightning's best thing, I'm not gonna deny that, but bringing more magic and Cura will probably be enough of a help for her in regards to that, and it's still one of her main jobs, so... Not like it's unimportant or anything for her. Yeah, we are able to take one of these guys out with one salvo now, which is good. Yeah. Like, our damage is going up, which does make sense, but it's still nice to see. I'm wondering if I want to spend my CP at this point, but I don't think I do. Pardon me, once we finish leveling their mains, because it's like, there's those other classes that I do want to delve into. However, I think until we max out their main roles, we need to focus on just saving the experience for once it unlocks for later. That's just probably the wise decision, and I could be wrong about that, but it is definitely the way that it seems like will be a better choice. Oh, sounds like my family's home, so I'm going to need to wrap up here and go see how they're doing. I was thinking they'd be home before too long. Let me get to a save point then. Grab this mission and get to a save point. Hi, buddy. I'll be upstairs in a few minutes.
Old man still cunning.
Okay. This should be mission 13. I gotta find save point. Yes, it is. Okay. Okay, so there's no save point this way. There is a little area over there. We have to go ahead and do a 180. Where is... Okay, so it does basically lead us... It's gonna want us... give me 1 second. I'm gonna go talk to my wife real quickly. And then I will be wrapping up here soon. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get to a save point because I do want to go spend time with my wife, my son. I'm gonna go this way and hope that there is a save point. Also gonna hope that this was a sneak attack, which it was. Good, and we'll be back tomorrow with Octopath Traveler 2. So.
Keep this up.
Yeah, I guess until I'm sure that I've maxed out their respective roles. I think I'll skip you this time. You guys just take too long. Not as much reward as I'd like. Oh, I know it's this way. Enemy. There's a save point this way, so I guess I'll keep going this way. I'm going to avoid this enemy again, because once again, it doesn't really give much benefit. There's no items of it. No items over there. It doesn't lead to a cutscene, does it? Oh, it does. I didn't really want to advance story yet, but okay.
Wait, I know that smell.
Oh, I did want to do this, actually. I know what this is. Never mind. Something that will actually help us.
I knew it. Hey, you!
That is
Are you kidding me?
some regal chocobos.
Quick! Quick, quick! Whoa. Quick! Quick, quick! Hey, what we got here? New friends, huh? Why don't you go say hi? You keep growing like that, you'll be bigger than me before long, won't you? Maybe it'd be best to just say goodbye here. Hey, oh! Come on! Just kidding. Yeah, I know. You're sticking with me till Dodge wakes up.
That's a good chocobo.
Could be a long wait. No one knows.
Those fingers are terrifying. I get that fingers are hard, but it's just like, I don't know.
Hey, what? Oh, wait, you watching me or something? Say something, or something. What?
Didn't want to interrupt. And, you know, I didn't quite know where to begin.
You don't have to begin anywhere. What happened to Dodge? Wasn't your fault.
But, Saz...
You got more than enough weight in your shoulders already. It was my fault at your day, letting Dodge out of my sight like that. That one's on me.
And you're just gonna deal with that on your own. Is that it?
I don't have to. I got this guy. And you? You got Vanille. You weren't alone. That kept you going, didn't it? Listen to me, trying to act all parenty.
Well, don't give up. You're getting the hang of it. Really.
Saz just keeps winning by being best character. Although I am ready for a save point. What's this? You want to go find out? Buddy, go back up. Buddy. Up. Go back up. No, not if he's gonna keep playing stuff. Hope is almost dead, but I think we should be able to get the Hagen down in time, honestly. Dagger, which is good. These kind of look like chocobos, which is interesting to me. I am curious how much experience they give. Not too bad, actually. About 900 each. So... There's an item over there, which I do want. Oh, I see. Okay. I want to get all the items real quick, so... I needed you to heal Hope like 6 seconds ago, and you just sat there doing nothing. Thanks for that. Great. Great job you did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw him do nothing there, even though he was on healing. One. Need some more health still, but the game is being a little somewhat stingy. There you go. It took you long enough to remember you had Kiriga. Don't know why, but whatever. I'm very glad that after 13 they decided not to make it if your main character died. The entire party died. They did not stick with that, I should say, because that is definitely... I've said it before, I do not like that mechanic. It's always been a bad mechanic. No, 4 isn't so bad, honestly. I'm willing to accept that rating. There's a group of 3 over there, which should be easier enough. That. Object of interest? Well, I mean, I am interested, but I don't know how to get there.
Down for that.
Input Chocobo phone. Boom. Okay. Don't know what that means then. Here, so we have to like clear this area out, or what do we exactly have to do here? I guess we'll find out eventually. Thought we'd have access to the chocobos now, but apparently not quite yet. Maybe we just have to go ahead far enough in the story. Oh, let's use that. Level up points. It's going to be a little bit of a hard encounter. I'm hoping that I can at least surprise them. Nope, even though really should have their game. One. Ultimate Blitz does seem to be helping a lot, so then it gives the moment to be able to do Thunder against them. So it gives him enough time to breathe.
Thanks.
Yep. interesting to note that my microphone doesn't like picking up stuff as much from other directions. Water term. Once again, water term is not exactly great. Okay, so that annoying thing is alive again, isn't it? Yeah. That annoying group over there is in fact alive again. It's not quite what I wanted, but it is. Let's get to a save point and finish this off. Really hoping we could get chocobos, but not yet, it would seem. Thundergut does seem to do very well, truth be told.
That's how it's done. Oh, I'm done.
Let's see about the chocobo plane. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay, yep, we'll do this level and we'll end it there. That'll be it for the time being, right? Yeah, okay, then it's time for medic because there's a fair amount of stuff here that'll be good for lightning, honestly. I'd like to. That's another 4,000. We can grab that real quickly. We can work on the strength, and then we can go back to the other ones later. At the moment, this just kind of works, so that's more HP. Yeah, I was gonna say this should go ahead and help her out. Fair amount, honestly. Will be useful. Actually, probably should go ahead and grab it, even as it's not like my first choice. We need this strength as well, but I'll go for this HP here. I'll go ahead and do this. Good for this. We are okay. Synergist. Yeah. Two synergists. We basically just, as I said, ran through it all. Make sense of the time. Wanted to get that stuff there. Oh, that's 6,000. That'll be perfect, honestly. Okay. Something? Yeah. We are making decent level up progress, honestly. It doesn't always feel like it because of how much we bounced around, but we are. That's good. Not really sure what else to say aside from that's good. No, that's not everything. Okay, we got one more strength, I'm pretty sure. That's it. Yeah, and then we can do more Final Fantasy XIII next Monday then. We're making decent progress. Some of the stuff still kicks our butt, but the more we level, the better, etc., etc. I haven't really checked weapons in a while, but I don't think we've really gotten anything new that's great for anything. So, alright, I was really hoping that we could get a Chocobo here, and probably can later. We just currently do not know how to get one, which I'm not sure why. Alright, that's where we'll go ahead and end it. Thank you everybody for being here. As I said, I'll be back tomorrow with Octopath Traveler 2. You make sure you all have a good day. Thank you very much for being here, and God bless. Pax Abonum. Thanks, guys. God bless.